And we are back at Up North at 4. Today we are here with Jenny Ratz, who is the general manager of Chanticleer Inn, and Linnea Sandell, who is the owner of the Ice Driving USA. Thank you, ladies, so much for coming on and joining us here today.
Yes, thank you so much.
Of course. So where do we start? Jenny, or maybe...
Can I just say, Linnea, you're Swedish.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Yeah, I know.
We've never had a Swedish person on Up North at 4 before. This is television history.
Yeah, this is, so she's like
Better
the first...
late than never.
Yeah. So this is great. So Ice Driving USA, right? So maybe talk a little bit about it first, then we can talk about, you know, where it's held and details around that.
Yeah.
So Ice Driving USA, you started in Sweden. You did it in Sweden for 10 years. You brought it to America.
So we do a lot of ice driving in Sweden. But this setup that we have here is kind of unique. We have our base with Chanticleer Inn, and we have the lake. We can have the cars just outside a hotel. Like, we have the setup in a small area, which is very nice. So yeah, we've done it for over 10 years in Sweden, and we thought, let's bring it here to Americas, because we haven't never seen like ice driving here. I'm sure you have it, but I've never seen it. So we decided to bring it here. And we ended up in Eagle River.
Let's show some footage if we can. And can you explain how does one ice drive? What goes into it, and maybe how did you get involved in this too?
So my husband used to be a professional rallycross and rally driver. So he's been in this car world for years. And then, we just started to do events together and develop the company. And we had a lot of questions from like private people and companies that wanted to do ice driving. So we started to set up events like this.
Cool.
Well, it's so interesting. Like you mentioned, you did start in Sweden. So what made you pick, I mean, there's a lot of places in America. So why Eagle River, Wisconsin?
Well,
what brought you?
Connections,
and then, you know,
like someone knew someone that knew someone else that knew Jake, the previous owner at Chanticleer. So we went up here to check the place out, and we were like, this is perfect.
Wow.
And we met Jenny. We need to be here.
Yeah.
So
it was a hit right away.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Tell us about how Chanticleer's involved.
So we are the home base for this event, and it works out fantastically because people actually come in from all over the United States and Canada to participate in these 1- and 2-day driving events. So we've got the lodging right there. We have the private lake that they can put these giant ice tracks on, and they use studded tires, the cars, to do these driving techniques. And then we also have the restaurant at Chanticleer, and part of this whole event is we bring in a Swedish chef that Patrick and Linnea know, Chef Daniel. He was with us the first 3 years. He's back with us again, and he puts on these amazing meals to cook for the participants, which is just yet an extra added bonus for everyone participating.
Wow, you know, I've never had, I've tried a lot of different European meals, but not Swedish meals. So
you should come to Chanticleer for a dinner then.
Yes. What can like people look forward to? I guess
they just
for food.
eat like pickled fish there, right?
No. Maybe, I don't know.
You're so funny,
you're
Dan.
talking about surströmming. That's smelly.
No, not the stinky stuff.
Not anymore.
No, not at the Chanticleer. They would kick us out. And
But what can? But it sounds so good and exquisite. So what can participants look forward to?
So we just do a breakfast buffet for everyone staying with us, just normal. But then Daniel prepares traditional Swedish lunches for the participants, and actually we're opening it up to the public by reservation only because he makes everything from scratch, and he's always preparing a couple of days in advance. So if you're interested, please call us. We'll definitely tell you more about that. But so he puts on these amazing Swedish lunches, and then the dinners are gourmet 3-course meals that Daniel is absolutely a phenomenal chef.
Wow.
And again, opened up to the public as long as we have the notice and the reservation. And it's just a really neat extra thing for the people coming in to do this. They work all day outside doing this ice driving, and then they get to come in and have an amazing meal and talk about everything that they did and talk with the instructors. We also have a driving school from Washington that comes in to help train everybody. It's called Dirtfish. They do an awesome job, and this is their 4th year coming back as well. So it's just been fantastic.
I'm just getting like so many visuals, like just by the way you're describing it. It just seems like so fun and super packed and a good time.
And I think it would help Agnes because, you know, I don't You're kind of a novice on the icy roads up here, so maybe that would help. Agnes?
Yeah,
Yes,
it might help me.
Definitely,
Yeah.
for sure.
Except I don't think the studded tires are street legal, so you could be a really good driver and then you'd probably get arrested if you tried to drive not on the lake.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe not. No. That's right.
Well, so we do have some American games for you. So we're going to put you in some situations, Linnea.
Okay.
And Jenny, you're probably more familiar with American games.
Of course she is.
I don't know about what games we're doing. I'm a little nervous.
I almost did a Swedish accent there, but I think I'm going to save
Well, I
that
think you
till
should
the
try it.
commercial break. No,
Okay,
okay,
no.
we're going to go to break. We'll have a game right after you there.